Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Somerset Farms. I'm gonna continue where we were yesterday, guys. We're gonna get this field ploughed. If you remember, in the last episode, we made our other field bigger around the edge. I'm gonna plough that field up as well. I was thinking about it yesterday, and I came to the conclusion that basically, if I do what I've already done and I only plough the outside, it's going to need ploughing at 2 different times. But surely if I was to plough it now, it would basically sink it all back up. So that's kind of what we're going to do. We're basically going to get our fields done first, and then if we've got any time, we're going to go and we're not going to do any seeding. Well, we will do obviously seeding on our farm, but we're not going to do any seeding contracts unless our fields are done. Actually, I want to kind of get into July, and I'm not going to get into July if I continue to be doing contracts today. So I want to get our fields planted. We get our fields planted, then go to July. At least our fields can have a growth stage. Okay. Yeah, I've had a lot of comments lately regarding the straw on the contract. Everyone's telling me to get it because at the end of the day I can't, so they'll like do it. So in future we're going to be collecting straw. We may not collect it all. I suppose at the end of the day it depends if we need it. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Do we need it? Yes or no? We could make the bales, we could sell the bales. Don't get me wrong, we could make extra money, but we'll definitely be getting the straw if we need any. Like, we've only got 2 bales as it stands. It's not a lot. Right, that field is done. Could have really done with some bigger wheels, this thing. I do think it's got wide tyres on, I already know. Maybe not. I know it had wide tyres on at one point. I might have taken them off though. But as you can see, that's that field done. That's ready to put grass in. That's what's going in that one, grass. Field 24. I'm waiting for field 24 to be ready as well. That'll be quite handy when field 24 is ready, because I believe there's soybean in that field. I think we'll put oat in 24 next time, just because it gives us a supply of straw, and it'll be ready after 4. I think it's about 4 months approximately. Yeah, like I say, we did this yesterday, but I just thought to myself, I was fighting with myself yesterday when I'd finished recording, and I was like, do we go and do it all just to make it look nice? And then I thought to myself, well, we don't want to be in a position where it wants ploughing at 2 different times. It might still want ploughing at 2 different times. I don't really know for sure, but at least if we do it this way, we know it's done. To lime it as well. Yeah, this might be a slower paced episode today, just because we're going to be working on our fields. I don't like to do much time lapsing when it's our field, because I feel like people watch because, you know, of our farm. I know doing like hundreds of bloody contracts of the same one, it's a bit repetitive, but obviously when we're actually doing our own farm, you know, we're making the money for ourselves. I mean, if we screw up, we're out of pocket. Those not like, yeah, I could do with dual wheels on this, but I kind of don't want to waste the money at the minute. I'm also loving the fact that more and more stones are coming through. Yeah, I don't tend to play with stones turned on because the machinery kind of sucked for size. Has anyone seen the new mod from last week? Was it Friday it came on? I know you guys see this on Tuesday, but I record it Monday. I record it basically a full 22 hours before it goes live. YouTube sometimes takes a long time for... Well, my crappy internet takes a long time to upload it as well, so I ain't gonna lie about that. And then YouTube needs to process it and bloody blah. Yeah, some days I can go to bed at like 10 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock on an evening and it still isn't finished. Yet it's ready every morning for 8 o'clock. That's why we put it on for 8 o'clock. Put it on for 8 o'clock on a morning. It's kind of bedtime for Americans and that kind of way of the world, but like Australians, New Zealanders, you know, you're talking like they're in the evening, so I feel like 8 o'clock on a morning is a good time to let it go live. I need to stop overlapping so much. I really need to get out of doing that. Beautiful. So yeah, we've had quite a productive day. We've got these fields ploughed. I really could do with renting the machine and getting the stones out of this field tonight. We'll have a look at the machine for the stones because, like I say, it's quite a big machine. I can't remember what I didn't even look what the mod said it was for price. I already had the mod installed, but it wasn't through Mod Hub. But every time there was an update, I just couldn't get it. I don't go looking for updates from non-mod mods. It's one of the reasons why I do prefer Mod Hub mods. It just makes life a lot easier. Yeah, there's a super wide stone pickup now. Might do stones. I might get them picked up. Not maybe this time round, but maybe next time. Because once I pick them up, I won't need to do it again. Shouldn't come back now they're turned off. I kind of wish if you turn stones off they just kind of disappear, but I can kind of see why if they're already there. It's a cool thing. It's just annoying when you don't want to play with stones. It's not something that's ever really... It did when the first came out. I was like, oh, we'll do stones. But obviously the machinery back then, when the game first came out, was just so small, wasn't it? Great, I cocked that one up, didn't I? Couldn't decide if I wanted to go left or right and ended up missing both. Right, that's that done. But we need to look at a liming machine now. We don't have a choice, we need lime. And then we need to get seeded and rolled. Our field will be done today. I might lime and seed in a time lapse just because I don't know, liming's not... Well, we've also got to... What else have we got to do? We'd have to roll as well, wouldn't we? Right, where's that stone tool? Stone picker. There it is. Look at that bad boy. 3,000 quid to lease that. That's quite expensive. Yeah, I had the mod version where you could have like 10,000, stones in and that, and yeah, it was a bit much, but like I say, it's gone on to mod up now, so it's more legit. Right, what we got here? That one, we used that one on the, what is it? That was very slow. That one's nice, but I feel like it holds too much. I don't like that one. This would be the cheapest one to lease. $24 is an extra. Whoa, it nearly doubles in price. Yeah, we're not buying it. It's not the end of the world. 6,000 litres. Yeah, we're not buying it. We're leasing it. So that, yeah, that'll do. Right, let's go pick this up. Yeah, we've got some fertilising contracts. I'd like to try and get the fertilising contracts done in this video, so I might make this one a longer episode. I think we had a long one the other day though, didn't we? Like 50 minutes long. The problem is when I get playing the game, I kind of don't want to stop. That's the problem. So I either stop and the videos are too short, or the videos are too long. Just can't win. Right, you know. Got to do that. Sometimes it lags a little bit if I change to first person. Right, we've got a lime fill-up point on our farm. Ideally, we should do with looking at maybe buying this machine and selling our lime in. I know this is a pull limer and fertilizer, trailer one, but we should maybe look at getting this instead of the other one, because we can do lime with it. Our actual fertilizer, you carry it on the back, it holds a goodish quantity, but the problem is it runs out of lime. I'm just thinking it might have been a waste of money at the time. Well, at the time we didn't have any money, but now it's kind of, I feel like it was a waste of money. Yeah, it's nice not doing a time lapse at the moment. Well, that's alright. 6,000. I'll go do 35 first. Oh, yeah, 35 because it's the furthest one away. We're definitely having up to 35. Then what we'll do is we'll probably come back, we'll top up the line. Then we'll do that field there, which is 28. Yeah, it's nice to spend like 10, 15, 20 minutes just doing a couple of fields. You might not feel like we've done a lot, but it's nice not to do a time lapse. Time lapses are nice, they do have the place. It's just nice not to have them once in a while. Okay, that's actually got a relatively slow empty. What is it? Usage rate. I'm actually really impressed with how non-quickly that's using the lime. I'm quite impressed with that. So impressed that I can go over there and do that corner and it won't even bother me. I haven't even used 100 litres yet. Well, yeah, that's actually really, really nice. There's nothing worse than having to, going through like 20 million litres of lime in like 2 seconds, is it? Come on. For this game long enough, you all know what I mean. Oh look, I've used 2%. I was expecting to have to go and top up for the next field. Forgive my bad driving. Monday morning, what do you expect? Yeah, struggling on this plough field. I'll give it that. That used 3%. That is really, really good. There is nothing worse than a machine that just empties instantly. Yeah, 3%. 156 litres is all we've used to do field 35, and I made a point of not being nice about it. I didn't turn it off when I needed to. Yeah, we might have to look at buying this tool. Put lime in it, put fertiliser in it. I don't even know if this one wanted liming, but it's getting limed anyway. I'm sure it did. Lovely. Yeah, I'd probably have to time-lapse seeding it because the seeder's relatively slow. At least this I'm driving at around at like 15 mile an hour. I missed quite a bit there. Why is this saying my tractor's broke again? Tractor damage 100%. Didn't we pay to repair this like the other day? I know I did the harvester. There's no point in me being nice about it and turning the machine off. I might as well just let it do this for now. The lime's going to go to waste anyway when I send it back, so I want to get that edge done there first, since I missed it. I could chop these trees down, we could gain another couple of meters wide of field. Maybe that's something to do. I'm just trying to get them as much out of the fields as I can. Like, when field 12's ready, we've got so much room to expand in field 12, it's unreal. Yeah, we'll be renting this again in future. Absolutely. Loving this thing. I want to buy it, to be honest. Suppose the question is how good is it with fertilizer? It's got a slow usage rate, consumption rate with lime, but it doesn't mean that's what it's like with fertilizer. There we go. We've used 8%. We used about 8.5%, and we've done both our fields. That is really, really good. I'm not gonna lie about that. That was really, really good. It did let me take it out. I don't really understand why it put it over there. Yeah, it did that. Nice. Right, I've crashed now. I pushed it into myself. Return that. Yeah, that was alright, was that? Lovely. So what have we got left to do now? We need to roll, but we need to seed. Yeah, I accidentally pressed the wrong button there. Nobody saw that. There we go, grass. I just don't know what to put in field 28. I kind of want to do soybean again, but soybean's going to be a little while to sell. Wheat, barley. If anything, barley. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put barley in this field, I'm going to put grass in 35. I will put this onto a bit of a time lapse, guys, because this could take quite a while to do. I'm most likely going to go and roll the fields at the same time. I've also got to fertilise my fields as well. See, if I get my fields done, I can go and do all the fertilising contract. That's kind of the position I want to be in. I can just fertilise my fields and the other fields, and then get paid. That's why I'm doing my fields first. So I'm going to put this on a timeout, guys. I'm going to get my fields seeded, I'm going to get my fields rolled, and then we're going to go around and fertilise everything. And then I'll come back once that's done, because that's a good place to be at. Right guys, I was going to do a time lapse to include the rolling and fertilising, and yeah, that took a lot longer than I thought. I think I need to work in the garage on the roller. I'm sure I can make this roller bigger. I just want to double check. And I thought, well, there's no point me doing it in the thing. If this is... Well, let's have a look at that. No, it is not doable. £11,000 to repair this tractor. Jesus Christ, £11,000 to repair this tractor. Wow, that's a lot of money. It needs repairing desperately, but £11,000 at the moment, when we're trying to save, is... I think that's a little bit too much than I want to pay. But yeah, as you can see, we're now in a position to fertilise, which is kind of where I want it to be. Look, that needs quite a bit. So that wants one layer, that wants two layers. Yeah, it's fine. I don't even know. Right, there's my fertiliser. I think the best thing we can do is... Do you know something? Best thing we can do is just get our fields done first. That's where we want to be. We want to be on our fields. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start the fertilising contract. I am going to jump it into another time lapse just because of how many there is. But what I'm going to do as well, obviously I'm going to have to go to the shop and buy some more fertiliser. There could be enough here to finish this. There could be. It wouldn't surprise me if it isn't. Yes, I've got a really big overlap. I've done that for a reason. I don't know on the new part of the field what does and doesn't need doing. I think I might buy 28 next, you know. I can access it from two different ways from the farm. Yeah, if we go and... I know there's some fertiliser up at the shop. That's the red bags. I believe that's the red bags. That might be seed, actually. I don't... Whatever there is, we'll go get some fertiliser no matter what, because we'll fill the machine up. All I know is there's plenty to be done. Now, I've got 58% right now. 45 needs doing. I'll tell you what, I reckon we start at the top of the map. If we maybe start at the top of the map and work our way down. We'll basically work our way to the shop. Then we'll refill the fertiliser and then we'll go from there, do you know what I mean? I think that's the easiest way to do it, to be honest. I'm going to have to change my view. There we go. But yeah, we'll definitely do this, and we'll get as many of this done as I can. It makes sense to do it this way. Start at the top of the map, work our way down and around. By the time we've been to the shop, we should only have field 7 and possibly 29 to do, I think. I think 29 might need seeding actually first. But I know there'll be more fertilising jobs in the next episode. It's just the way it works. But I just need to bring in a little bit of income on this episode, because we've done no jobs to earn us money. And as a contract business, not earning money is very bad for us. So yeah, I'll see you when we've done the fertilising. Alright, there we go guys, all fertilised. I did realise though, when I went back to field 35, I did not go and roll field 35. I didn't roll it. Yeah, I didn't even twig that I didn't even roll that field. I remember rolling the other field and then looking and then I was like, yeah. I know I said I was going to go to the shop guys, there's 34% left. There's plenty in there for now. We'll go to the shop in the next episode or whenever... Can't bloody see. You know, whenever we next need fertiliser. I thought we would have needed it, to be honest. But yeah, I am just going to quickly go and roll field 35, guys. I might as well do it on the recording. So if it's a bit of a longer episode, I do apologise. I know people do prefer the shorter episodes. Sometimes I just it's like I was saying earlier. You know, I just get playing and I don't want it to stop. I just want to carry on and keep playing and yeah. In the next episode we've got a couple of sowing jobs to do, we've got a couple of cultivating jobs to do. Well, we definitely got one cultivating job, it was the sugar beet field, which will then most likely want to be sugar beet again. For some reason 46 is always sugar beet. Personally, not over bothered, we've got the cosplay course now, so we do earn quite a bit of money from that job. But yeah, I'm not overly bothered about doing that one anymore. I won't use the sugar beet machines where it's pulled with a tractor. It's just too slow. There we go. We'll get this one done. I am going to put it on a time lapse. The video will just be whatever length it is. If people do prefer the longer length though, please, you know, put a comment. If you prefer the shorter ones, I'll try and be a little bit more accurate. I tend to find about an hour and a half's worth of gameplay, if I'm doing time lapses, kind of hits me about 30-ish minutes. But sometimes you just need more time to get a job finished. I'm one of these, I don't like to leave a job partly done, you know, in an episode. Like them times where we've done the sugar beet jobs and it's like, oh, we'll finish it in the next episode. I hate that. I genuinely hate leaving a job unfinished in an episode. Like I say, my goal today was to get my fields done. My fields are done. And we managed to get some fertilising contracts. So we've earned a little bit of money. Even rolled my fields. I didn't plan on rolling my fields today. I do need to get a bigger roller. But I prefer a roller like what I've got now. I actually see these rollers being used in real life. Now I'm not obviously saying that the ones in the game are not real life rollers, but I try to use equipment that I also see in real life. I say where I live it's like massive for carrots and potatoes. I say we've got one of the big massive McCain factories where I live. Literally you can see it from my house. So you can and I don't mind doing potatoes, and that's just the machinery on this game costs so much money. Again, I'm not saying it's cheap in real life, I can't do potatoes with the big machinery because it's just so freaking expensive. But this can put us into July. In the next episode, we'll jump to July. We don't need to be in June anymore. We've done everything. To be fair, I wasn't even going to fertilise them contracts in June. I only did it in this episode because we haven't earned any money. And I do like to try and earn a little bit of money in each episode. I do feel like we need to start paying £5,000 off our loan in every episode. I think we need to bring that rule in or something, because to be honest, the loan's not getting paid. And the amount of money we're paying on interest on that loan, it'd have been bloody cheaper to have paid it off. So I think maybe starting from the next episode, maybe we'll start paying £5,000 off at least once every 2 episodes. Like I say, sometimes we're working on our farm, we don't earn any money to pay it off. But we were starting to pay it off, and I've kind of took a back step because I wanted to get that field bought. The field's bought now, but then I'm like, oh yeah, but we could buy another field. This is the problem. So I think maybe like £5,000 off the loan. That's the minimum you can pay. Every couple of episodes, every 2 episodes maybe. I think that's maybe a good way of doing it. Always pay a little bit more off if, you know, like harvest time and stuff. I'm really liking that being rolled. It gets rid of all the stones. I hate having stones, and I always forget that rolling it gets rid of the stones. Those stones should now never come back in these fields. Missed a little bit up at the top. I don't want to miss any. Right, let's have a look on here, on the map. Apparently it's saying we've missed bits at the top. I'm a little bit unsure as to where and or how, but I'll listen to it. So apparently we've missed bits here. Obviously we've missed bits along that edge because we don't own that edge. Can we do that though? I don't know, we got to work our way down, so we'll just do it. But yeah, that is yet another episode done, episode 51. It's jumping along now, guys, it's jumping along, and I massively appreciate everybody for watching the episode, and until next time, I will see you all later on. Thank you for watching.